I have watched other people condemning Rigi for making this statement, and they have been very careful to avoid the first part of this statement, which was, if IEBC messes up elections and forces Ruto on Kenyans, then there'll be consequences more grave than those of 2007. Simply, but they are taking the second part about the consequences. Nobody will tell you from that side where Senator Cherargei belongs. Nobody will tell you about the first part, rigging the elections. Because that is a condition that Rigi was talking about. That if you rig elections, he's becoming the heckler. He has been condemning here. He's becoming the heckler. You never heard me raising a point of order. Take a pen and a paper. Okay, you are the person here. Yeah. So, but please write. So nobody will tell you about 2000. I mean, what the first part of Rigi's statement. And I find that very, 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 very pretentious. I mean, and you know, just arguing to your convenience and to, you know, to throw hatred at Rigi. Now, you have done something very good to ask him. And this NCIC, by the way, I don't think it's an independent commission, because if you are talking about, if NCIC is summoning Rigathi Gachagua for just saying that, elections in 2027 should not be, you know, rigged. I mean, we have had Kamket, Honorable Kamket, say that they know how to manufacture a president for 24 years. NCIC did not summon or even raise any word against Kamket. We have had Sudi say that they cannot have a president for just one term. It has never happened. Ruto must do a second term. Senator Cherargei, seated here, is reported to have said, sisi hatukuja hii town ati kufanya kazi kwa muhula mmoja. This Senator Cherargei is seated here. So, I mean, when you are uttering words, or when leaders have uttered words, which actually imply that it is not the results of the election of 2027 that will determine who becomes president, but other factors, best known to Senator Cherargei here, Honorable Kamket, Honorable Sudi, and you do not think as NCIC or as Kenyans supporting William Ruto, you do not think that that is something that is already causing panic amongst Kenyans. And I talked about it in the Senate the other day, and Senator Cherargei here, you know, rose on a point of order and pretended not to understand a very simple English word, fears, just because of the convenience. So what we are saying is, if NCIC wants to be seen as an impartial body, anybody who utters words to show that the presidency in 2027 will not be determined by the results of the election, but other matters should be summoned. And I would like Senator Cherargei, when he comes back, to address the first part of Rigi's statement, that whether there are plans to rig the elections, because it is only, he said that 2027 will be worse than 2007 if the elections are messed up with. Let them address that.